Hey guys, it's your guy Bill here, and today I'm here with another video, but it's something that's a bit different than what I normally do. Because this is a video that's talking about something upcoming, and I don't think I've ever done something where I talk about something upcoming. And I am going to be talking about Ahsoka Season 2, and there has been a lot of speculation that in Season 2 of Ahsoka, we are going to see Abeloth show up. And I am going to talk about why that cannot happen. And why I hope that does not happen. So before I start, I feel like I just need to tell you guys who Abeloth is. Basically, Abeloth is a character from Legends. She appeared in Fate of the Jedi, which was the last series of books that came out before the Legends timeline was discontinued. And she is set up to be the mother of the ones, the father, the son, and the daughter. She was the mother. She was initially a mortal woman who drank from the font of power and then bathed in the pool of knowledge. And she became immortal, but she became corrupted and twisted, and her body and mind were transformed into what is known as Abeloth, and she becomes the main antagonist for that series alongside, well, it's really her, but Darth Krayt, he's also a major antagonist, but like he's probably the secondary antagonist, but she's the main one. And the reason why Abeloth cannot be in canon, the main reason, is because it's simple. She is too powerful to be in canon. Like, it has been established that characters in Legends are stronger than they are in canon. Characters in Legends are stronger than characters in canon, and Abeloth she is one of the most powerful entities in all of Star Wars, below only the Bedlam Spirits and Woodsec. And let me just tell you what all she can do and what all she has done. Now, I will say I have not read Fate of the Jedi, but I do plan on reading it. But what I'm about to tell you, I have gotten from other sources and what I can remember. So just like my details might not always be accurate, might not be completely accurate, but you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. So let's start off by saying that the font of power gave Abeloth unlimited and undying power, and the pool of knowledge gave her the knowledge on how to use that power. But the things that she has shown to do are Force Flash, which is when you can mess with like electricity, like cameras and things like that. Her defensive capabilities are unmatched. Like, she shrugs off lightsaber strikes as if they were glancing blows. And like it's like if, like, while anyone else would get severed or chopped up, it's just as if something were to just mildly hit her. Like it's no big deal. But even if she does take some damage, her force healing is unmatched. It heals her just like that. And this is significant because force healing is no simple thing. It's a rare ability, and it's very difficult to master. And if you're not careful, the opposite effects could happen. Either, well, if my memory serves me right, either you would be affected negatively, or the one you were trying to heal would be negatively affected. But Abeloth could heal herself in an instant. And she drove Grandmaster Luke Skywalker to the limit. And Luke, when he was Grandmaster in Legends, he was the strongest mortal character to ever live. He had surpassed Yoda in power. And Abeloth was roughly a dozen times stronger than he was. But let me just tell you what else she did. Luke was running at her at one point, and she all of a sudden threw up a force shield that Luke did not see coming, and he crashed into it so hard it sent him spinning to the ground, meaning he did that and fell to the ground. And when a blaster bolt was fired at her, she caught it in her hand and twirled it between her fingers. And when Vestera Kai shot her force lightning at her, Abeloth bent it where the lightning went up and backwards towards Vestera. And Abeloth, her telekinesis is practically unmatched. I'm trying to think of... and when Ben Skywalker achieved a state of what's called Force Oneness, which is where you literally become one with the light side of the Force while you're still alive, he hit her with a force push that was so strong it would have knocked a frigate out of orbit, and it just pushed her back a little bit. And what else did she do? She was extremely skilled with Tuta Minis, which is where you absorb the energy of one attack and then use it for your own. Like Satele Shan in the old Republic cinematic trailers, when she's when she's being pushed on her back foot by Malgus, she's doing this. And it looks like something's happening to the blade, but what she's doing is she is absorbing the blade's energy, and then she used it to create that massive force push. And Abeloth was very skilled with it. She also seemed to possess this ability called Fold Space, where she could move things or move herself anywhere she wanted. And she did this where when a group of Sith leapt at her, she teleported herself away, but also made it where the Sith crashed into each other. And this was effortless for her because the whole time she did this, she was laughing. And she has the ability to consume the souls of other people and possess their bodies as avatars. And this could happen, she could be multiple people at once. And what I'm about to tell, first I want to say, there on the website Comic Vine, there's what's called respect threads, which shows for certain characters, it lists all the notable things they've done. I read Abeloth's respect thread when I was 18 years old. I'm 21 now. It was so long. There were so many things. It took me 30 or 45 minutes to read the whole thing. That's how long it was. And Abeloth, what she did, one of her biggest feats was she tore Coruscant apart without even trying. What happened was... I can't give you the full context, but basically, she almost died in a dream, which would have killed her in real life, and she did this utterly enraged, and she unintentionally pushed back with her power, and it created this massive wave of destruction, which caused people to be vaporized. It caused them to melt. It caused buildings to melt, and it caused shrapnel to hone in on people, and the shrapnel had the effects of a shikar, which is a blade that is coated in poison and made of glass. So if you stab someone with it, they will feel a very bad burning pain from the poison, and it breaks off, so they can't take it out. But in addition to this, the shrapnel also melted to these people. And after a huge wave, hundreds of thousands of people were killed. But she was not done. She did this completely pissed off, and she caused massive earthquakes in the ground and raised a volcano and filled the streets with lava. But it's completely insane. And the only thing that could kill her is the Dagger of Mornis, which made its debut in the Clone Wars. And at the end, the Jedi and the Sith had to team up to form an alliance against her. Specifically, at the end, it was Luke and Darth Krayt and Abeloth. It was initially a three-way fight, but Crate and Luke teamed up together to seemingly kill Abeloth. But Luke knew she wasn't fully dead. She would return. And Abeloth could communicate with people from light years away. I can't even begin to list half the things that she's capable of that Disney would ruin if they made her canon. And Abeloth would be nerfed to hell and back a dozen times over if she appeared in canon. And it's ironic because 3 years ago, I hoped she would appear in canon because I thought maybe she could be someone that Rey faced in the future. But now that I know enough about her and what she's capable of, I pray that doesn't happen. I haven't read her story yet, but I know enough. And the secondary reason why I hope she does not appear in live action is because no image of her is 100% accurate. Her true form. There is an official artwork of the Jedi and the Sith fighting her, but she's not completely in her true form then. But I know what her true form looks like, and her eyes are very small and they're sunken and they're bright, so they're reminiscent of stars at the bottom of a deep well. Her nose is so small it's pretty much non-existent, and her hair, it touches the ground almost, and while it's sometimes silver, it's usually a honey yellow, and her hair is straw-like, and her mouth, which is fully lipped, it stretches from ear to ear and is filled with razor-sharp needle-like teeth, and her arms are stubby, like barely 10 centimeters from her shoulders, with her hands having 3 tentacles for fingers with suction cups on the tips. And her body is rigid and straight. And whenever she walks or runs, her legs will ripple forward instead of swing. And her body is enshrouded in mist. And during one of her fights with Luke, her avatar was almost completely destroyed. And yet she still was putting Luke on his back foot. He was being pushed to the limit. And that's when Luke realized that she was far stronger than he was. People say that she was a dozen times stronger than Luke was, but some also say, well, I'm pretty sure this is what they came up with in the series, but Luke was also 1/1000th of her power. But yeah, with what I said with her power and how she looks, with no image of her being 100% accurate, being in live action would take away from that. And because there would be kids watching, she wouldn't look the way she does in Legends, to make it less scary. So it would be completely stupid. I do not trust anyone in canon with her. Because there are just some characters in Legends that need to stay Legends. And she is one of them. Like, period. If whatever appears in Season 2 of Ahsoka, it better as hell be an original creation of Disney. Because I swear to God, if Abeloth shows up, I am going to have my first ever crash out. I don't know what I will literally crash out for the first time in my life. I am pretty sure I will start screaming. I am pretty sure I will. I know I'm going to start screaming. I'm going to start cussing. I may start crying. But like I will smash my head through a wall if that happens. Probably literally. But basically, this is why she does not belong in canon and why she should not be in canon. And why she shouldn't appear in Ahsoka Season 2. Because the majority of the people who want to see her have not read her story or do not know enough about her. I have not read the books, but I know enough. And it's why I am so adamant, so hell-bent on her not being in canon. And I do know that the concept art for season 2 of Ahsoka was shown, and there have been no signs of her thus far. So that's a good thing. So I especially hope she doesn't appear, because it will be the first time that I will ever be truly disappointed in Star Wars. And in 21 years of living, I have never been disappointed in Star Wars in my entire life. But this will be the first. So that's why I am praying that she does not show up. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you guys for listening to me rant. I hope I didn't come across as too unhinged. But this is just me being honest. So thank you all for watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon, because I am uploading 2 videos this weekend. Oh, if it's not tomorrow when I upload it, then it will be... I'm uploading 2 videos over the course of 2 days. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.